the White Fool. Many Native American tribes had their own types of clowns, usually known as the White Fool. He was feared by his own people. He was called the White Fool because he painted himself in white clay, and he was said to have access to a special sort of medicinal magic. That made him powerful, and it was also understood that the White Fool enjoyed complete and absolute sexual freedom during ceremonies. That meant anything went with anyone he wanted, and he was one of the most dreaded figures in ritual. Joseph Grimaldi and Grimaldi. The familiar figure of the modern clown and the idea of pantomime were largely developed by British performer Joseph Grimaldi. He was introduced to the theatre by his father, a mad performer known as the Signer of Grimaldi. Biographers suspected that his upbringing by an unpredictable madman allowed Joseph Grimaldi to create an onstage character that was just as unpredictable and mad. The Clowns of the Aztecs. The Aztecs might be associated more strongly with human sacrifice, but they apparently liked a bit of humor as much as the next civilization. When Hernan Cortes returned to Europe with treasures he had stolen from the Aztecs, he included a handful of Aztec clowns in his presentation to Pope Clement VII. William H. Prescott wrote his masterwork on the Aztecs and their fall, painting a graphic picture of Montezuma's personal clowns and fools. Prescott claimed that they were so hideously deformed that they were probably not created by any natural, normal means. Tristano Martinelli, the original Harlequin. In the 1570s, a group of Italian performers headed out of Italy. They were led by Tristano Martinelli, who had created a particular character for his routine. He dressed in a black leather mask, a full-body suit decorated with patches, and a hat decorated with a rabbit's tail. Martinelli adopted the name Harlequin. The character became so popular that he was adding Dedo Arcino Comico onto his signature within a few years. The original Harlequin was a servant and an absolute fool. Eventually, Martinelli wore a half-mask with an exaggerated, quizzical expression, and the character became associated with something dark. Parallels were drawn between Martinelli's Harlequin and Alicino, a demon that showed up in Dante's famous version of Hell. Pagliacci. In the work, a group of traveling clowns set up in a town to celebrate the Feast of Assumption. Canio, the head clown, eventually finds out that his wife is having an affair with another performer. When Nita refuses to tell Canio the name of her lover, Canio stages a performance that mirrors the real-life conflict. It ends when Canio murders both his wife and her lover. The opera was based on the true story of Gaetano Scavallo. Dan Rice. Among other things, Dan Rice claimed that he was Abraham Lincoln's personal clown, that his patriotic clown suit inspired Uncle Sam, and that he was the inventor of pink lemonade. The truth is even stranger. Rice was a clown at the time in US history when the circus was a distinctly family-unfriendly place. He branded himself the great American humorist and delivered scathing commentary on current events, especially the Civil War. Rice used the mythos around his wit to run for the presidency. Even as northern newspapers declared the native New Yorker a traitor to the North, Rice took a firmly abolitionist stance and went on to lead the Democratic ticket in votes.